An electric sports car goes Dutch, Celine shares its crate engine love, and who's selling parts of a BMW not yet in production? I'm Alex Gazella, and this is Fastlane Daily. And stay tuned for more Jay Leno later in the show.
Fastlane Daily with Alex Gazella.
Fastlane Daily is brought to you by Royal Purple, the performance oil that outperforms.
So what happens when you stick an electric motor into a lightweight sports car? In the US, you get the Tesla Roadster. If you're in Holland, you get the F01 Thorr. Named after the Norse god of thunder, the Lotus 7 remake offers a hardcore driving experience without the emissions of a gas engine. The Siemens electric motor produces a continuous output of 91 horsepower with a peak at 272 horsepower and torque of 332 pounds-feet at 0 RPM. Power for the motor comes from a set of lithium polymer batteries. And at just 1,664 pounds, it undercuts the Tesla by 391 pounds. The low weight comes from the lack of a gearbox, ABS, or soundproofing. No performance numbers yet, but F01 says the Thorr can go 124 miles on a single charge. Wondering what to do with that old Mustang, the one with the blown engine? Well, Mustang tuner Celine has one solution. It's the company's first complete crate motor. Celine says it's selling the same high-performance 5-liter V8 that powers its Parnelli Jones Edition and Heritage Series Mustangs as a turnkey power plant. The Celine 302 V8 starts with Ford's 4.6-liter aluminum block before being bored out and reworked with Celine components. Power ranges from 390 horsepower to 580 for the supercharged model. It's the first crate motor from Celine, which says it'll promote the 302 in a new Celine drag car. The Crate 302 will be available starting next month. Next up, part of a BMW prototype shows up on eBay, followed by more Jay Leno Week after this.
Love us, Fastlane Daily.
Head over to streetfire.net. We're there first every day. Streetfire.net. Check it out. We know BMW is closing in on its redesigned 7 Series sedan. We've already heard it'll ride on a new, larger platform, get a fuel-saving 8-speed automatic transmission, and it'll get a redesigned interior with the gear selector returning to the console. Not excited yet? Then check out this front clip car scoop found on German eBay. The seller claims it's the front bumper assembly from a pre-production 7 Series. That's the model BMW fans know by the code name F01. No word on how he might have procured the top secret part, but if it's the real deal, expect a lockdown at BMW's Munich headquarters. Next up, it's more Jay Leno on Fastlane Daily, starting now.
Welcome to Fastlane Daily. Matt from New York Motor Club here, and we're at Jay Leno's garage. Welcome to Fastlane Daily. Matt from New York Motor Club here, and we're at Jay Leno's garage. Jay Leno's garage is huge, and you get...
Yeah, it's done pretty well, the website.
Yeah, I watched it all before I came out here.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I think we get to showcase cars that people don't normally see, and some technology that people don't normally see. You know, it's funny, you pick up all the magazines, and they all do tend to be Viper, Corvette, Porsche 911, Ferrari. And as much as I love those cars, too...
Well, you read the same review 4 times. I mean,
yeah. And so it's fun to also be able to... The magazines can't tell you what the car sounds like, because magazines always, they're ripping calico as it goes down the road.
They use the same
the ear splitting. Well, it's not really that ear splitting, but it's like, here's what it actually sounds like. And it's fun, as someone who actually owns these cars, you can tell people honestly what they're like the Lamborghini Miura. They're fun to drive, but they don't handle that well. If you've got a good 289 Mustang, you'll probably blow it off.
A Miura?
Yeah, wow. I mean, anything over 125, the front end lifts, and you can feel the wheels doing that. I mean, it's fun to kind of explode some of the myths of some of the... I mean, I love these cars, but you also have to go in with them. Here are the problems. Here's the reality of owning one. Here's what it's like.
Well, it's good to be able to share the truth.
Yeah, people get a chance to hear what it sounds like going on the road. Most people have never heard a T-head Mercer or even what a T-head engine sounds like.
Yeah.
And I think that's the fun part. You get to... Here's how it works. Here's what I did to get it going. Here's what you need to fix it. And he's trying to give people a realistic experience.
What do you think would be the most MacGyver-like roadside repair that you've ever done?
Most MacGyver-like roadside repair.
Are we talking duct tape? Are we talking zip ties? You know, what do you think would be the most ingenious AAA-like?
Well, I've broken down a lot. I mean, in different stuff.
Yeah.
Might have been one of the steam cars, trying to get that back home.
Well, it takes like 45 minutes just to start.
Yeah, not quite, but I'm trying to think, what have we done that... we've done a couple of things where we busted throttle cables and had to run a string from the carburetor through the sunroof to run throttle, so you would pull it this way, and that worked.
Yeah, makes an interesting driving experience.
Yeah,
sure.
we got it home okay.
Really?
I always pride myself in being able to get the stuff home.
Well, that's half the battle.
I mean, I've got a Bugatti over there that 2 weeks ago I put the rod through the side of the pan, so you just pull it down and then drove it home on 3 cylinders. It was loud.
Yeah, I bet it was. It was interesting.
Yeah.
Then you're trying to shift.
Yeah, modern cars you can't really do that anymore. Modern cars stop.
If you break down, you're
yeah.
done.
I mean, I like the idea that a loose gas cap and a broken crankshaft both put the turn engine light on.
Yeah.
You know, your gas cap is not tight. Hey, check engine. Crankshaft broken half. Check engine. There's no difference between those two.
Yeah.
And then people open the hood and they stare. All right, I'm checking the engine.
As it.
There's a huge piece of plastic over it. I mean, there's
no character there.
No.
Next time on Fastlane Daily.
Back in the 20s and 30s, cars are what computers are to kids now.
Yeah.
For exclusive test drives of the cars in Jay's collection, check out jaylenosgarage.com.
Well, that wraps up Fastlane Daily. Get the f off the computer and go do something fun. Tune in tomorrow. Ugh.
Vote,